Hey you guys, it's your girl the Mahogany Dahlia, and I am back with a second installment in my Pride series for the month of June. So I'm gonna do something a little bit off the wall today. We're gonna do like a smoky eye with like rainbow pride tears of glitter, of course. So this one should be fun, so let's get right into it, shall we? So for the first part of this, I'm gonna use my BH Cosmetics 2nd edition as well as my BH Cosmetics 3rd edition just for the smoky eye part. Now you don't necessarily need the white base that I normally would use for brighter colors, but just because it's habit, I'll be using my jumbo pencil in milk as well. So normally when I see people like do their smoky eye, they smoke from the bottom on up, and I kind of do mine in the reverse order. I'll smoke from the top on down. It just makes more sense to me and it's easier for me that way. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna start with the BH Cosmetics 3rd edition, and I'm gonna go into the second pan, and I'm gonna start with this flesh tone color here. So at this point, I normally get into my grays a little bit, and I'll get into those like right underneath the brow bone area. So I'm gonna go into this color here. I don't know if you guys can see that. So now that I thoroughly have the gray where I want it, I'm gonna go into like a granite color. It's not charcoal like this color. It's kind of like, I don't know, like a heather gray, I guess you could call it. And for the mobile lid, I'm gonna go into the charcoal color, which is the darkest in this pan of 3rd edition. I kind of want to add a little bit of shimmer to this eye, so I'm gonna go into this gunmetal-y, glittery color here. And I'm just gonna apply it right in the middle. Alright, so for this look, I'm gonna do things, I guess, a little backwards, and I'm gonna go into my foundation routine now. I'm gonna start with my Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation in Deep Warm 76. So now that my foundation is set the way I wanted to, I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Shape Tape in Tan. So now I'm going to contour with my Anastasia Contour Kit. So even though I have a smoky eye, y'all know that I'm not the type of girl to leave the house without a wing. I need a sharp ass wing. So let's risk it all for a wing. Yes, I know it's a smoky eye, and yes, I know I probably don't need it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna get into the tears part of this Pride tutorial. So, dun 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 dun, back to my milk pencil in white, and I'm just gonna kind of outline or draw where I want them to be. Alright, so I'm going to go into the 3rd edition, and I'm going to start my flag, and I'm going to pull this red right here. And I'm going to use like a tightly packed brush like this. I'm going to move into the orange in my 2nd edition, and I'm going to use this one here. Let's continue on down. I'm going to move up to this yellow right here. Same brush. I'm just wiping it clean every time. So in the 2nd edition, I'm still in that top row. I'm still gonna pick this green. I'm gonna pick up this blue right here. And last but not least, the violet. Okay, so for this next part, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna add the glitter over what I just did. Now for this part, you're gonna need a lot of patience and you're gonna have to be very, very careful because you will end up with glitter everywhere. So I will tend to dip my brush in a little bit of my glitter glue first so I don't have as much fallout, and then I'll go into whatever area I'm painting that with. Okay, so I'm gonna use the itty bitty jars that I got from bulkglitters.com, as well as a 3-stack that I got from Glamorous Chicks Cosmetics. So I'm gonna start with Saber Red, Rusty Penny, Golden Tiara for the yellow, of course, Lunar Eclipse for the green, and Astro Blast for the blue. And then, like I said, I'm gonna go into my 3-stack for my purple for my Glamorous Chicks. Now, I know you guys are wondering, like, how come I just didn't pick the 3 out of this jar? It's because some acrylic got onto this jar and I can only open the bottom one, which happens to be the purple one. So that's where we're at with that. So the reason why I picked this for my second look is I kind of wanted to shed some light on the amount of like domestic abuse that tends to happen within our community. I know it happens a lot in the Black lesbian community especially. So I really just kind of wanted to recognize that, because I think that a lot of the times we tend to sweep that part of it under the rug, and none of that is ever okay. But yeah, it tends to happen a lot, and I've definitely been in some situations where it was not an okay situation, let's just say that. I don't care what anybody says, domestic abuse is domestic abuse, whether it's 2 women fighting or 2 men fighting or a woman fighting a man. I don't care what nobody says. Domestic abuse is domestic abuse. It's very unfortunate, but you know, some people don't make it out alive. So I just hope that if anybody is going through that, that they have someone to reach out to or someone to talk to that can help them out of the situation. Because 99% of the time, it really never ends up good. Bottom lashes. So I'm gonna go in and do a set of individual bottoms. Okay, so for lashes, I actually got these from Wish. So I'm not really sure what they're called. Sometimes I like to get my lashes in bulk from Wish. So I'm gonna take these lashes and these, and we're gonna stack them together. Okay, so for lips, I'm gonna keep it pretty simple since we obviously have a lot going on today. I'm gonna go for the NYX Liquid Lingerie in Exotic, and I'm gonna go for the Tarteist Lip Paint in Birthday Suit. Alright you guys, so this is my finished look. It is the smoky eye with the pride themed tears. And at the end of the day, I just really want to say, for anybody that's going through anything, or if you have been through anything, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. I know I've had some pretty dark days myself, so just surround yourself with love and friends and family. And I hope that you guys really like this tutorial. This was so much fun to do. I'm having a good time doing my product series, and I hope you guys will give this one a thumbs up, and I want to see what you guys think. So comment below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for me, and if you're not getting notifications when I upload things, it's because you haven't hit the bell button. So make sure you guys hit the bell, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one.